Jay McMichael is up next. This is a good question. What is the seediest motel you've ever stayed in while you were on the road?
Oh my gosh. There's a hotel in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I don't know if it's still there. I pray and hope to God that it's not. But it was right on Airline Drive. So if anybody out there listening is from Baton Rouge, it was on Airline Drive, and it was called the Ten Flags Inn. It was it was a motel, and oh my gosh, mm-mm-mm. No, just I just had to make sure that my sheets were clean every time I stayed there.
Ugh. Ugh.
uh, hey,
No,
back in the day, you're trying to save money because you're not on a guarantee.
I've heard some guys say that it was a contest at times to see who could get the cheapest hotel. Like you'd come in the next day with your receipt and be like, "Hey, check it out! I spent $5 to stay at this place last night." Um, but man, I cannot imagine some of the dumps that you'd have to sleep in trying to do that.
Well, yeah, that was, I mean, that was the one that was probably more than any other. The one in Baton Rouge. And because when I came back to Baton Rouge, when I came back to Mid South, I had come back from Georgia
Hmm.
to work for Bill Watts again, and now that and I had met Melanie in April of that year, and Melanie came with me, and so I got a nice apartment.
So you didn't have to worry about crashing in a terrible hotel then.
No,
And then you become the $1 million man, and it's the 5-star hotel treatment. So things went okay for you.
hey, orders from headquarters. It's like,
I just want our listeners to imagine how much respect there must have been for you from the boys during this period of time when you became the $1 million man. Because just picture it from the other guy's perspective. Ted DiBiase's coming in the door. You are piling into a shitty Ford Taurus or whatever, and you've got to go find a hotel room for yourself. Ted DiBiase's going to the same town, but he's going in a limo. And then he gets to stay in a 5-star hotel that night. Like, boy, most people would have a lot of heat with the boys, but not you. You had the respect.
and it's one of those things that I kind of worried about it. I said, Vince said, you could probably, you'd probably be one of the hottest heels we've ever had. And I said, yeah, uh, with the fans and maybe with the rest of the guys in the locker room. But it wasn't. It wasn't. Number one, I already had a reputation of being a good wrestler. It wasn't. There was no doubt in anybody's mind that I could go, and so I think that helped as well. And I mean, a lot of the guys would say, they said, "Hey, if I'd have got that shot, who wouldn't take that if it was offered to them?" Yeah.
Of course.
And so there wasn't a lot of heat. So.
And it's again, it's like you're Ted DiBiase coming in the door. Everybody knows who you are. You've established this reputation across the territories and in Japan. So it's like to the boys. It's not like here's some guy we don't even know. He's coming in and
Yeah.
getting the treatment. It's like, oh, Ted DiBiase's coming in and he's getting the treatment. Okay.